Good afternoon, little Longhorns. Today we are going to be working on some customary and metric measurement, and we're going to talk about some large conversions that you're going to have to make. So go ahead and open up your foldable, and you will notice this big G here. This is what we call the big G, and the G stands for gallon. So there is 1 gallon equal to 4 quarts. So we are going to draw 4 big circular cues inside this big G. And when we do that, that tells us we have 4 quarts to 1 gallon. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. Now, the second thing that we're going to look at is the fact that there are 2 pints equal to 1 quart. So I'm going to take and write 2 big P's inside each Q, and that's going to show us how many pints are not only in a quart, but it's going to show us how many pints are in a gallon. So we have 2 pints equal to 1 quart. Oops, sorry. 1 quart. And if you look at it, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 P's or pints is equal to 1 gallon. So that's a new conversion that we have just made. 1 gallon is equal to 8 pints. All right, let's keep moving on. The next conversion that we learn is that there are 2 cups in every pint. So we're going to draw 2 C's inside of each one of these P's. And as we're doing this, it will not only show us how many cups are in a pint, it will show us how many cups are in a quart, and it's going to show us how many cups are in a gallon. So let's count. There's 2 cups equal to 1 pint. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 C's in every quart. So 4 cups is equal to 1 quart. I was going to spell out quart and I didn't do that. And also, if we count how many C's are inside of that G, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cups equal to 1 gallon. There's one more conversion. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. And what I usually do here is I say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little slashes on each cup. So 8 times 2 would make it 16. 16 ounces is equal to 1 pint. And if we keep multiplying, we can figure out how many ounces are in a quart, how many ounces are in a gallon. All that stuff can be done. So this is a very, very neat activity that you can do at home that can help you discover how many ounces, cups, pints, quarts are in a gallon. Let's go ahead and move on to the right side over here. We're going to talk about the metric measurement system a little bit here. We've got 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. One thing that you can do to figure out how many 1 kilometer is equal to in millimeters is take this situation right here and multiply all these together. And when you do that, 1,000 times 100 times 10, count how many zeros there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros tells me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I have 1 million millimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. Now let's take a look in this. The next set. If you're trying to figure out how much 1 kilometer is equivalent to for centimeters, then all you got to do is multiply 100 by 1,000, and that's going to give you 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1 kilometer. All right, finally, the last one. I want to make a quick little talk about this. Whenever you are writing and doing a conversion between meters or volume and capacity, which is liters, or weight and mass, which is grams, all you got to do is change out the word meter or liter or gram with the new unit. So this could be kilometers, it could be kiloliters, or it could be kilograms. And that's all you need to know about that. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and start learning how to make some customary metric measurement conversions. This is your foldable that you put into your journal today. So let's go ahead and open this up. Inside, it says how to solve problems involving customary measurement. We're going to start by number 1, setting up a 1 chart. Write the conversion from your star chart in the words, or in the original section, excuse me, I apologize, original section. Put the new information in the new section of the 1 chart. Find a common scale factor and solve. And it says do whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top, and whatever you do to the top, you must do to the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. We've got 9 feet equal to some number of inches. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write our 1 chart. We're going to write our comparison feet to inches, feet over inches. And then we are going to refer to our star chart. Now, our star chart isn't currently with us, but we have this handy little table up here in the front, and we are looking for feet and inches. So feet, 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So we're going to write 1 foot equals 12 inches. And then we are going to write 9 feet in the new section. Now let's take a look at our scale factor. How do we get from 1 to 9? We multiply by 9. 12 times 9. Okay, I'm not too sure what that is, but if those of you who have your multiplication facts already memorized, you should be able to know that off the top of your head. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 108 inches is equal to 9 feet. Let's go on to example number 2. Down here at the bottom it says, the hostess makes 5 gallons of tea to serve at a restaurant. The tea is served in 2-quart pitchers. How many pitchers will the hostess need to fill? Well, there's 2 conversions going on here. We're having to go from gallons to quarts, and then we're having to go and figure out how many 2-quart pitchers we're going to have. So the first thing that we're going to set up is the fact that there's 1 gallon equal to 4 quarts. And we got that from the front over here. 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. And then we're going to come back to the table and we're going to say that we have 5 gallons. So that's our new information. 5 goes with gallons. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So now we've got 20 quarts. So that's some new information that we have. And we also know that 2-quart pitchers is what we are dealing with. So we've got 2 quarts in 1 pitcher. That's what it tells us when it says 2-quart pitchers. Okay, so then we've got 20 quarts of tea. So we're going to put that in our quarts section. And now we're going to look at our scale factor. From 2 to 20, times 10. So whatever we do to the bottom, or top, we do to the bottom. 1 times 10 is 10. So we're going to have 10 pitchers of tea. All right, let's head over to the right-hand side where we are dealing with the metric measurement system. Okay, we're going to set up the 1 chart. We're going to write the conversions in our star chart in the original section. Notice how it doesn't change. Put the new information in the new section of the 1 chart. Find a common scale factor and solve. A rock has a mass of about 852 grams. How many kilograms is that? First thing I got to do is figure out how many grams are in a kilogram. All right, grams, kilogram. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Put that in our original information. And then 852 grams. And then I'm going to have to do a conversion. But when I look here, I don't see a conversion. Neither this way nor that way. So I'm going to go to the side. How do I get from 1,000 to 1? I divide by 1,000, which means that over here I'm going to divide by 1,000. Now we're going to do something called the trick of division. I've got 3 zeros here, which means I'm going to move my decimal 3 movements to the left. Start at the end. It's a whole number. 1, 2, 3 to the left. And therefore 1 kilogram in this case is 852 thousandths. Oh, excuse me. 852 thousandths kilograms is equal to 852 grams. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Example number 2, a sheet of paper has a mass of about 3.5 grams. How many milligrams is that? So, need to know how many grams in a milligram. 1,000 milligrams equals 1 gram. 1,000 milligrams equals 1 gram. Okay, then I'm going to put 3.5 grams here. And I'm going to look. I could do it this way. 1 times 3.5 is 3.5. Or I could do it vertically. 1 times 1,000 is 1,000. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to multiply by 1,000. 3.5 times 1,000 is another decimal movement. Now, do I have to do that? No, I could do 1,000 times 3 and 5 tenths, and I would have get my answer. Or I could just move the decimal 1, 2, 3 to the right. And I have 3,500 milligrams. Just remember that when you're moving your decimal, if you're multiplying, you're going to move to the right. If you're dividing, you're going to move to the left. And the act of doing that is the actual multiplication and the actual division that you have on your paper. Have a great day.